Hello, this is Black Femme Beauty here to do an energy reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I am using the Halloween Oracle. I brought this in tribute to my cousin Jason, who was born today, 10/31. So we're going to be doing readings in his honor with this deck, y'all. He was the beast. He was a Scorpio. Well, 1031 is Scorpio, but he had more water in his chart. But when it came down to it, he had that fire too. Like, anyway. Spirit, give us some messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the Scorpio season. The reasons that we're here. Risk. No, this says Apple. Risk and reward for Taurus. I'm going to use the Disney deck because it reminds me of Apple. You know, Apple's being Disney movies. Hold on. Let me find the card. Oh, Apple. It's in front of the deck. What am I doing? Child. Risk and reward. Sweetest icon, risky red desire, poison and freedom, tempting hearts of fire. The traditional way to play is to place. I'm going to start that over. Apples have been a symbol of Samhain for a very long time. Apples, when cut in half, have a seed pattern that looks like a pentagram, and so the Celts held the fruit to be sacred. Bobbing for apples, a game traditionally played at Halloween, has its origins in the Samhain festival and is one of the oldest associated with this celebration. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, excuse me. The traditional way to play is to place 3 or 13 apples into a barrel of water, and the game is to try and bite an apple whilst it floats and bobs in the water. Hands must not be used, and people often compete with each other, bobbing at the same time. It is believed that the Romans brought the custom to Britain, and there are quite a few images recorded through art of this activity in both cultures. It was said that unmarried women who placed the apple they had bobbed under their pillow would dream of their future husband. In Newfoundland and some parts of Ireland, even today, Halloween is called Snap Apple Night. Candy apples, apple on a stick covered in toffee, although not quite as popular now as they were once at Halloween fair, are now making a comeback as a fun, simple treat to prepare on this night. Apples have been an iconic part of mythos from ancient times to modern. The story of the poison apple in Snow White, to the Roman goddess Pomona's magical apple tree, to the Christians' tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden. Should you receive this apple in your reading, it's time to look at, excuse me, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? Taurus. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk a great are you willing to risk a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? Okay. I was told to use Lenormand. Clarify this for Taurus. What's going on here with this risk and reward? Give me 2 cards. What is the risk involving? Confusion, lack of clarity. So I'm getting you're risking your sanity. What's the reward? Socialize, visible, publicly, also online. Clarify these cards. Socialize publicly, also online. What is you doing? Clarify garden. Clarify. Okay. So you're risking your sanity. This says toil and labor, but I'm getting toil and trouble. We get house. And it's really disrupting your foundation. The reward is socialize visibly, publicly. Clarifying that is thoughts of something or somebody in particular, distant horizons, the future plans, what's to come, and change due to that. Ooh. This is about love. Most of this has been about love. But Venus is doing something. It is a lot going on with the planets. And that might be why the other reading I kept thinking about sex. Like, so the risk is your sanity. Toiling in trouble house. You probably already got something going on, Taurus. I'm hearing with a Virgo. You got a house somewhere else. This is the risk. You're risking the house, your sanity. Toil and trouble. Because that's what you're going to get out of it first. And then you're going to mess up the house here. But you will get visible, publicly, socialized, also online. You're going to be on somebody's mind if you do whatever it is you're thinking about doing. You already are. But it may cause a future with them that something is going to bring about change once you take this risk. I don't know if it's worth it, though. Whatever this risk is for you, Taurus, because I'm not going to dig into that deep because it could be a lot of things. And I'm also hearing You're Always on My Mind by SWV. Thinking about you. Thinking about you, I can't stop thinking about you. Okay. Let's see. I heard, is it worth the risk? Whatever it is that is on Taurus's mind. I'm hearing a Virgo. Is it worth the risk? 2 more times. Yes or no. So we're going to count out 3 stacks of cards. We're going to keep stacking until we get 13 out of each stack. And what we are looking for is an ace before we get to 13. If we get to 13 and no ace came up, then we go on to the next stack. And we count to 13 again. If no ace came up, the next stack. If an ace comes up, we stop. 3 aces is a hell yes. 2 aces is a more yes than no. 1 ace is a likely no. And no aces is self-explanatory. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No ace right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got an ace. Ace of Cups, which would make sense, right? The way we've been going. Thinking about ya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I heard house and a home. With the house, this isn't a home without. I don't know the words, but this is a yes. The risk is worth the reward. Because that's what we had asked. What is the overall energy? Oh, to close this out for Taurus. Because you got Ace of Cups, that's emotional fulfillment. You got Ace of Disc, Ace of Pentacles, that is fulfillment in house, home, relationship, marriage, family, you name it. The outcome is milk and honey. That's nice. Hold on. You gonna get what you want. That's all I heard. You gonna get what you want. All right. Virgo. Oh, I just got with an Aries. Virgo with Aries. It just came down on me like weird. Thank you.